A noble lady from an ancient prestigious family uncovers her husband's darkest secret. He has hidden a 5-year-old illegitimate daughter with his so-called autumn depressed childhood sweetheart for 7 full years. She recalls her family's ironclad ancestral rule. Anyone who betrays marriage shall face death without mercy. Suddenly, the noble lady's eyes turn ice cold. She has endured 7 years of lies. Every autumn, her husband abandons her to care for his scheming childhood friend. He claims the woman suffers from a fatal seasonal illness, but the truth is far more disgusting. At that moment, the cheating husband rushes home and begs for forgiveness. He swears the child is not his, and claims he only helps the helpless woman out of kindness. The noble lady listens silently, her heart already turned to stone. Immediately, the noble lady orders her family assistant to clean a huge, heavy coffin. She tells the assistant it is time for the betrayer to receive his long overdue punishment. The assistant bows and prepares the cruel family tradition without hesitation. The next second, the cheating husband lies to the noble lady again. He claims he is overseas comforting his suicidal childhood friend and says he cannot return for her birthday. He sends a cheap gift as an apology, unaware his wife has already seen through every lie. Unexpectedly, the noble lady shows up at the secret hideout without warning. She finds the cheating husband, the scheming childhood sweetheart, and their 5-year-old daughter together. The little girl calls the cheating man father, directly exposing all lies in an instant. But on the other side, the scheming childhood sweetheart pretends to be weak and sick. She claims her seasonal depression acts up every autumn and says she only depends on the cheating man for survival. She tries to gain sympathy from the noble lady. Suddenly, the little girl throws away a precious bullet pendant the noble lady gives her. She brags about a priceless jade bracelet on her wrist, exactly the noble lady's missing family heirloom. The cheating husband stutters and lies it is a cheap fake souvenir. At that moment, the noble lady remembers the strict marriage vow her husband swore 7 years ago. He knelt in her family's ancestral hall and promised to love only her forever. He agreed to face any cruel punishment from her family if he ever betrayed her. Immediately, the noble lady's loyal aunt supports her decision fully. She orders the family to cut all investment and aid to the cheating husband's declining family. She swears to help the noble lady take full revenge for the betrayal. The next second, the cheating husband returns to his family home with a proud smile. He thinks his wife has forgiven him and expects a warm welcome. He has no idea the noble lady has prepared a deadly welcome gift for him. Unexpectedly, the noble lady hosts a grand family banquet. She invites all relatives of the cheating husband's family and exposes his illegitimate daughter in front of everyone. The old grandmother of the family turns pale with shock and anger. But on the other side, the cheating husband's greedy family turns against him at once. They beg the noble lady for mercy and claim they know nothing about his secret affair. They care only about keeping the noble lady's family support to save their failing business. Suddenly, the cheating husband still refuses to admit his crime. He claims the child is his adopted goddaughter and says the intimate photos are just misunderstandings. He accuses the noble lady of being overly sensitive and paranoid. At that moment, the noble lady orders her bodyguards to bring the scheming childhood sweetheart and the 2 children to the banquet. The little girl cries and clings to the cheating husband, calling him father loudly in front of all guests. Immediately, the cheating husband finally breaks down and admits his betrayal. He begs the noble lady to forgive him and claims he only made a small mistake that all men make. He says the noble lady should be grateful for not being abandoned. The next second, the noble lady drops the ultimate bombshell. She reveals the cheating husband has poisoned her daily for 6 full years. The poison slowly destroys her body and makes her unable to have children, all to clear the way for his illegitimate children. Unexpectedly, the cheating husband's family turns even more ruthless. They blame the noble lady for being infertile and say she deserves the cheating. They claim the noble lady should be grateful the cheating husband did not divorce her immediately. But on the other side, the noble lady uses her family's supreme power. She freezes all the cheating husband's assets, cuts off all his family's business partnerships, and exposes their tax evasion crimes. The once prosperous family collapses overnight. Suddenly, the cheating husband faces a deadly choice. The noble lady gives him 2 options: abandon his mistress and 2 children to keep his wealth and status, or give up everything to live with his secret family. At that moment, the cheating husband chooses power and money without hesitation. He abandons the scheming childhood sweetheart and his 2 innocent children. He kneels in front of the noble lady and begs to stay as her husband. Immediately, The noble lady rejects his kneeling apology coldly. She reminds him of the deadly ancestral vow he swore 7 years ago. She says betrayal must be paid with life, and no mercy shall be given. The next second, the noble lady orders her bodyguards to carry out the family punishment. They force the cheating husband into the huge, heavy coffin she prepared earlier. But on the other side, the noble lady takes full control of the cheating husband's collapsed company. She uses her family's investment to rebuild the business and becomes the first female president in the family's history. She regains all her dignity and power. Suddenly, a loyal longtime suitor appears at the noble lady's inauguration ceremony. He has waited for her since college and never married. He brings roses and confesses his long-hidden love for her in front of all guests. At that moment, the noble lady reveals another big news. She is 2 months pregnant with a new child. She says love and men are not the focus of her life, and she will control her own destiny from now on. Immediately, the loyal suitor accepts her decision gracefully. He swears to support her career and protect her, and the baby from now on. He becomes her most trusted business partner and friend. The next second, a terrible prank happens at the ceremony. Someone sends a funeral tablet with the noble lady's name as a so-called gift. The cheating husband's greedy family panics and acts extremely guilty. Unexpectedly, the noble lady checks the surveillance cameras at once. She finds out the scheming childhood sweetheart snuck into the venue and planted the funeral tablet. She also uncovers an even bigger secret. The cheating husband is not dead at all. But on the other side, the noble lady digs up the coffin she buried earlier. She finds it completely empty inside. The cheating husband's greedy family helped him fake his death and escape punishment secretly. Suddenly, the noble lady's eyes turned sharp with anger. She thought she had completed her revenge, but the cheating husband is still alive and hiding somewhere. She swears to hunt him down and make him face the full cruel punishment.